You've heard it 100 times. AI is going to take our jobs. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not coming for the jobs you think. It's not just the factory floor. It's not just the assembly line. It's coming for the desk, the office, the laptop. And if you have a white-collar job, the kind your parents told you was safe, you might be closer to the front of the line than you realize. Think about what you actually do at work, not your job title. What you do hour by hour. Do you write emails, summarize documents, pull data from spreadsheets? Because AI is here to stay. Make calls following a script, review contracts for standard clauses, generate reports that look different every month but follow the same template? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If your job is mostly pattern recognition, information processing, or repetitive communication, AI doesn't just want your job, it already does it, faster, for fractions of a cent per task. You've probably already used it yourself. Ask ChatGPT to rewrite an email. Use Grammarly to clean up a report. Let Google auto-complete your sentence. That wasn't convenience, that was a preview. Goldman Sachs put a number on it. In 2023, they estimated that AI could automate 300 million full-time jobs globally. Not eventually, within the current decade. And MIT economist Daron Acemoglu, one of the most cited economists on the planet, says this wave is fundamentally different from every automation wave before it. Because past machines replaced muscles, this one replaces judgment. Here's how the replacement loop actually works, and why it's faster than anyone expected. AI doesn't get hired to replace you all at once. It gets hired to help you first. Your company buys a tool. It saves you 2 hours a day. Great, right? But now your manager notices one person with AI can do what 3 people did before. 2 roles quietly disappear at the next headcount review. No layoff announcement, no drama, just the position isn't backfilled. That's the mechanism. It's called quiet displacement. It doesn't look like a revolution. It looks like a restructuring. And here's where it gets interesting. The jobs getting hit first aren't the ones at the bottom of the ladder. They're the ones in the middle. Entry-level analysts, junior copywriters, paralegal associates, customer support specialists. The roles that used to be how you learned an industry, the stepping stones, those are evaporating, which means the career ladder isn't just changing. For a lot of industries, the bottom rungs are being sawed off entirely. Senior partners still have jobs. The people those senior partners used to mentor into junior roles, that path is closing. But here's the red flag most people miss. The speed of this isn't determined by technology. It's determined by one thing: cost. The moment it becomes cheaper to run an AI agent than to pay a human salary, benefits, and overhead, the decision isn't even a hard one anymore. And that moment, for dozens of job categories, has already arrived. Let's make this real. Data entry and processing clerks. Gone first. Not because they're unskilled, because AI processes structured information with 0 errors, 0 lunch breaks, and no sick days. The IRS already uses AI to pre-screen millions of tax returns that used to require human review. Customer service representatives, call centers are being replaced tier by tier, not by robots on the phone, by AI chat agents that resolve 80% of queries before a human ever sees the ticket. Klarna cut their support headcount by 700 people in 1 year. 1 year, junior legal and financial analysts. Think about what a first-year associate at a law firm does. Read documents, flag clauses, summarize case precedent. Tools like Harvey AI and Casetext already do this in minutes, not weeks. One partner, one AI, the same output, content writers and junior marketers. If you write product descriptions, social media copy, or SEO blog posts, tools like Jasper, Copy.ai, and GPT-4 already produce first drafts faster than any human. Agencies that used to hire 5 junior writers now hire 1 senior editor and a subscription. The pattern is always the same. High volume, repetitive structure, rule-based output. AI doesn't need to be smarter than you. It just needs to be good enough, fast enough, and cheap enough. And it already is. Here's what this means at scale. McKinsey estimates that by 2030, up to 30% of hours currently worked in the US economy could be automated. That's not 30% of jobs disappearing, it's 30% of tasks, which means entire job categories get restructured, compressed, or eliminated. And the economic consequence isn't just unemployment, it's the compression of the middle. The jobs being automated are mostly middle-income jobs. The jobs being created by AI, prompt engineers, AI trainers, model evaluators, are fewer, more specialized, and concentrated in a small number of cities and companies. If we automate the middle and only create opportunities at the top, we don't just change the job market. We accelerate the same hollowing out that's been quietly shrinking the middle class for decades. The technology isn't the problem. The distribution of its benefits is. So the real question isn't whether AI will replace your job. It's whether the economy around you will move fast enough to create something worth moving to. Because every major automation wave in history, the loom, the tractor, the computer, eventually created more jobs than it destroyed. Eventually. The question is what happens to the people in the gap? The ones who were mid-career when the rungs disappeared. The ones who did everything right, went to school, learned a skill, worked hard, and found out that right changed without warning. This isn't really about AI, it never was. It's about who absorbs the cost of progress and whether that burden keeps landing on the same people every single time.